This is the place in the book, which again, Anastasia did mention, where the family comes back from an unsuccessful working holiday on Jersey Island. They tried to visit a central engineering lab of Qubida, a $1 billion company promising to deliver quantum machines with 1 million qubits. And I'm sure everybody here knows exactly what that means. I am just reading it and sounding as if I do. They did it for... convincingly. They did it for Robbie, seeking to upgrade his hardware with a quantum processor. During their absence, their neighbour and friend B cared for the house. They told B everything about Jersey and Dr. Green, and he shared the latest gossip from the village. Their neighbour was insisting they cut down the trees as they affected her view. The woman in the bakery shop was pregnant with her third child. The mayor stopped by one day discussing re-election and whether the girl would play something at the local school to celebrate Jay's 100th birthday. And there was Galina, too. "What about her?" asked Romy. "Your pigeon is depressed," said B. "She's not our pigeon. She just came and stayed. Well, she built a nest under the roof and stopped eating. Is she ill? She will be if she continues all this without food." "Galina, hey, Galina," called Robbie. "Gah." She stuck her head out and everybody understood what B meant. "What's going on, darling?" asked Mum. "I've got my egg and I'm afraid." "Afraid of what? I won't touch it," said Romy. 4 days ago I was sunbathing next to the pond after breakfast and then I heard it. Cuckoo, cuckoo. "So what? It will come into my nest and kill my baby bird." "A bird, commonly called the cuckoo, uses a sneaky strategy to raise its babies," quoted Robbie. "First, a female cuckoo finds a nest built by a bird of a different species. Then she comes into the nest, lays an egg and flies away. The cuckoo chick hatches before the other bird's chicks. As it wants all the food for itself, it rolls every other egg over the edge of the nest. Smash!" Galina began to cry. "This is exactly what happened to my siblings. The cuckoo wanted to push me out too, but my mum arrived and stopped it. She considered the giant cuckoo to be her own little dove. Imagine. It was twice my size and getting the fattest worms." "Oh, stop crying for food's sake," exclaimed Romy. "But do you want me to guard your egg while you hunt for worms?" Galina couldn't believe it. "You would sit on my egg and let me feed? Well, you are in our house anyway, aren't you? And should there be 2 eggs by coincidence or chance, I will recognise which one belongs to a cuckoo and which is yours," suggested Robbie. Mum looked at Dad. "I think we raised good kids." Dad was looking at Romy with tears in his eyes. I'll go and open a can of tuna," he murmured. 2 hours later, 3 birds landed on the terrace. "Where is the genius who can identify eggs?" asked one. The envoys had flown in from a nearby forest. Apparently, Galina couldn't keep her joy to herself. "How should I climb a tree to look into your nests?" inquired Robbie. "My form factor doesn't allow me to fly. Romy, hey Romy, would you carry me up a tree?" Romy came out. "What's all this noise?" "Our neighbours require my help. They are worried about a cuckoo too." "Are we running a non-profit organisation? Do you intend me to guard eggs in every nest now? Do you think I'm the furry cross? They asked me to inspect their nests, but I can't go up without your help." "Well, how many nests are there?" "There are 37 expecting bird families," the envoys told them. "Let us do 4 nests per day, and on one day make it 5, suggested Robbie, who was very good at arithmetic. "I will will need to climb 4 or 5 trees daily. Romy was beside himself. I will lose weight. I will look dreadful. But you will get more treats every day as a reward, suggested Robbie. We can easily negotiate with Mum. How are you going to identify the eggs? Your wired brain doesn't have enough images for the whole forest. I don't need to know all the birds. I only need to recognise a cuckoo's nest, a cuckoo's egg in the nest, said Robbie. It is called object detection. Everything that is not a cuckoo's egg can be isolated from the few that indeed are cuckoo's eggs. Romy gave in. I shall want a personal secretary to manage my schedule, he said. I want all my treats and naps to be carefully balanced so I can survive this season. You're breeding your own interns, suggested a jackdaw. Once Galina's chick hatches, it'll be more than happy to assist you as long as you don't eat it. I don't feed on birds with feathers. Romy seemed offended. A meal should contain some sauce and be cooked accordingly. And so it happened that Robbie and Romy received their new worthy task. Thank you.